Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be doing a video I have spent a while putting together and you guys have been asking for it since this line was rumored. We're going to be talking about what I would like to see and who I would like to see in the Rainbow High prom line that is scheduled to release, hopefully on time, spring 2023. So I don't remember if we had price point for these dolls, but this is just something like a concept that I would like to see. I've come up with 3 unique combinations that could possibly happen. But first of all, I want to say I'm really hoping that they do not introduce 6 new characters and then we never see them again. Like Pacific Coast, that was so depressing and sad. And especially since they're apparently discontinued now. So, but don't worry. I found a way to work that into this. So this is just my thoughts and opinions, and MGA doesn't even know I exist. So I don't think they do. Anyway, I have no insider information. You guys were just asking who I would love to see in the prom line and what type of outfits I'd like to see them wear. So this is what we're doing. So I've come up with some combinations that I think could work. Like I said, I'm hoping that they give us characters that we've already seen before so we can grow to love them even more instead of trying to learn 6 new characters and be like, what the actual heck? So I believe it was confirmed that there are 6 characters, but anyway, I think that they could either, if they do the whole 6 new characters thing, then this video goes completely out the window, but I'm hoping they don't. So the first thing, the most logical thing that they will probably do is kind of like a costume ball type thing where they pick random characters. And I did the same thing. My personal bias does come into effect, but also these are some dolls that I think would either do really well in this line or they weren't, given the proper clothes the first time around. So this is kind of their redemption arc. So they could do 6 Rainbow High dolls. They could also do 3 Rainbow and 3 Shadow High. I know it's set to be Rainbow High prom, but I don't know. We'll see. They could also do, I don't see them doing this, but I didn't want to leave Pacific Coast out. 2 Rainbow, 2 Shadow, and 2 Pacific Coast. So I have also picked some gorgeous dresses, literally off of Google Images, that I think these characters would look really good in. Now remember, this is a high school setting, and they're going to look totally different on dolls. I don't know. Prom dresses are always super different. And for me personally, if I could have put all these girls in ball gowns, I would have. But that's not a lot of their personalities. I think there's only 2 ball gowns on this list. You guys would be proud of me. And yes, both years I went to prom, I wore pink. I wore a ball gown the first year, but not the second year. Am I going to show you my prom pictures? No. But I did wear pink, but no, don't worry. These are not all pink dolls. I was good. I behaved. So this is just my opinion. Let me know who you would like to see in the prom line and your thoughts down below. I'm also not a fashion expert, so this is just stuff I literally pulled off of Google Images, and I was like, oh, okay, this might look good in doll form. I don't know. So if I seem all over the place, let me tell you something. In about an hour and a half, the floodgates are going to open and I'm going to fight for my life. And by that, I mean fight for tickets to Taylor Swift's Eras tour. And I might have to take a break filming this. And then if I come back and I'm sobbing, that means nothing happened. And if I come back and I'm sobbing, that means I probably got tickets. So I don't know. I'll let you guys know at the end of this video in case you're a fellow Swiftie like myself. But anyway, let's get into it. I did make these cute little collage things. I'm not a graphic designer. Please just be nice about them, okay? So anywho, these are 6 random characters that I think would be really good in this prom line. Vanessa, simply because I think she would add more of an edgier look to this, and she's a beautiful doll, and I would love to see what else they could do with her hair specifically, and I picked out a really cool outfit for her. Stella, because Stella is very important to me. And she's the only pink doll we have here, so you're welcome. And I feel she just, after her, junior high downfall, I think Stella needs some redemption. Delilah, because she is the greatest yellow doll ever, and I would like more Delilah, and I picked out the most beautiful dress for her. Daphne is on this list because we all know her train wreck of outfits, and I feel it was between Daphne and Jewel, who are my favorite green dolls, and I feel Jewel got her super fancy kind of look, so Daphne needs some redemption. Laurel, because I had Marissa initially, but then I was like, no, because we already have Delilah. Laurel is just very beautiful, and I have her in the Jet Dawson dress, and well, I did actually, sorry, I changed her out of it recently, but Laurel with her super long hair, she just absolutely rocks being in a fancy dress. And Georgia, because she is the superior orange doll. I was thinking about Mina, but I needed I don't know, Georgia, I would really love to see a straight hair Georgia, and she's just our little cute Southern belle. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take you guys through who, like, what dresses I've picked for who. Actually, please hold. So we have this little silk robe here, and I've been thinking if they come with 2 outfits, I think either coming with a super cute silk robe that you sit and get your hair and makeup done would be so adorable, or they could have like some form of little pajamas underneath would be super cute as well, because we'd get more pajamas. So like even bigger slumber party than the 3 we already have. Or speaking of slumber party, they could also come in like a tracksuit, kind of like Brianna's. And I think that would be cool too, super versatile pieces and things like that. So that was just kind of a fun little idea that I thought would be cool if they came with second outfits. Starting with Stella, this hot pink ball gown with the sweetheart neckline glittery bodice reminds me very much of my dress that I won my pageant in. I was actually going to find a picture of me in that and show it to you guys, just because I kind of think like it would have looked really good on Stella. But then I found this. I was like, I actually kind of like this better for her. So this really needs no like explanation, as to why this is Stella Monroe. It is absolutely perfect, and she would look phenomenal in it. Now, let me tell you, ball gowns with sweetheart necklines are my absolute favorite type of dress. So like this, it was the first one I saw. I was like, okay, yep, this is Stella. It's totally Stella. And maybe we could put her hair in like an updo. That'd be super cute. This dress is so ridiculous looking. I had to use it. Georgia, can you guys imagine? Georgia with her super big curls, or, you know, straight hair Georgia, like I said, but it's prom, so she's going all fancy. But her big curls with this big bouncy mermaid dress and like all of these ruffles, like, oh my God, Georgia would look amazing. And I feel like since this is a doll line, they tend to go like super over the top and extravagant. And that's literally what the bottom half of this dress is. For Delilah, I initially did not want something super poofy, but when I saw this, especially like the bottom, it's very reminiscent of her actual first outfit dress. And it was very simple, but very, very elegant. And it also has like the little flowers on it. So that's also a nod to her daisy motif. I just think this is beautiful. And she'd probably look like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, honestly, except, you know, her hair is a different color. And it'd be so adorable. And I feel like you could get her like a daisy corsage. It would just be absolutely perfect. This one might have a hard time getting past the school regulations, but remember, this is all in good fun. So this one is Daphne's, and I feel like especially with the top half, the embroidery really just screamed Daphne Minton to me, and I love off the shoulder as well. We have the slit. This one is probably the most unrealistic, but as I was scrolling through these, I was like, yeah, for some reason, I just can't get this one out of my head, and it's very, very Daphne, and she would totally be redeemed in this. Vanessa's is very simple, but very, very Vanessa tempo. So I've seen a lot of, you know, 2-piece prom dresses coming in, and some schools allow them, some schools don't. Mine actually did. So I don't know. Vanessa, okay, so she does come with her second outfit dress, but I feel that Vanessa isn't the type to, you know, go all glitz and glam. I feel like the only one in that group that would probably do that could possibly be Lyric, but I'm not quite sure. But Vanessa still loves, you know, she still loves to get dressed up. And I feel like the slit and the fact that it's a 2-piece give her that little bit more of an edgy look that her drummer aesthetic is looking for. So I don't know. You know, this might be like the simplest one on this list, but it's still, you know, super nice and like very prom appropriate. And lastly, for this batch, we have Laurel Devious. So this is very reminiscent of Malene's dress from Rainbow Divas, which I do realize. So maybe like this is not the most logical choice unless they decide to go and give Laurel like red, orange, or yellow clothing accents, but her main one is gold. So I was like, you know what, maybe I should take this out and put someone else in. But I was like, no, I love Laurel. She is the superior twin. She is amazing. And I want more Laurel dolls because she's just fantastic. So this, I feel like, I don't know. Would Laurel do a ball gown? Maybe. I don't know. But this like mermaid dress, it also kind of looks like the one I picked for Georgia. But I wanted to keep it in here because you guys, like, gold dresses with like freaking sequins are just beautiful. And I know not everybody is into the whole sparkly thing. I get that, but I am. So I was like, yeah, we're going to do it. Next, for half and half, I went ahead and I kept Delilah, Daphne, and Georgia just because like I feel like they are probably super fan favorites and I feel like they would make a lot of sense, especially Delilah and Georgia. I mean, come on. But anyway, this probably comes as no surprise. So for the 3 Shadow High students, you know, my girl, Natasha frickin' Zima, best thing MGA has ever created. yes, needs to be in this line, no questions asked. Heather, who is my best friend's favorite, and my bestie is not a doll collector, but Heather has been her favorite for a very long time. And Heather has grown on me, and I think she's super cool, and she would offer that like edgier type vibe that Vanessa did if we did all 6 rainbow students. And Nicole, you guys know the way I made over my Nicole. She is my second favorite Shadow High doll. She's absolutely phenomenal. And when you like glitz up Nicole Steele, like it's baby Ariana Grande. Anyway, I didn't pick Naomi or Veronica just because I couldn't decide which one I wanted. I know Veronica is the fan favorite, but I am a Naomi stan, so I don't know. I don't know if they would do any of the twins, but you know what? It's fine. So I've already shown you what I want for Delilah, Daphne, and Georgia. So we're going to do Natasha, Heather, and Nicole. This is not actually the one I picked, but Natasha gets 2 because you guys know she's my pride and joy. So this one I thought would be fitting because of the feathers on the top. And of course, you know, there's the whole running joke that Natasha Zima has like the chicken feathers. And also Aisha Sterling has them as well. So I saw this, I was like, oh my God, that's so Natasha. But I wanted white lace specifically because I'm trying to think like how we would do this, because if I put her in a ball gown, which is something I wanted to do, but then I'm like, oh my God, she would look way too much like a bride. So you typically don't see a lot of white prom dresses just because of the fact, you know, like they might look too like bride-ish, if you will. But this was one of the options. I just kind of wanted to leave it in here because I was like, oh my God, this actually seems like super Natasha. This one is the one I ended up settling on. So it is very, very simple yet elegant. You have the off the shoulder. You've got the lace like I wanted. It's just very simple. But, you know, Natasha, that is what she is. She's very like light and flowy and just she's a breath of fresh air. And I feel like this, it's not too, you know, like I'm a bride. The other one wasn't really either, but I just felt like this one, okay, the other one, like if you wanted to stick with her whole feathers vibe, definitely. But this one, I just thought it would look really cool. And again, we've got that off the shoulder look. I think this is the only high-low in the group, and this is for Nicole. So it's very hard to find like a steel colored prom dress. So I was like gray, silver, you know, like all those things. But this one struck me because Nicole, again, she's our little sporty girl out of the group. And I feel like to keep Nicole's personality intact and not just go with my headcanon of Nicole being Natasha's bestie and them being like so girly, I feel like this one really works because, you know, you still want to be fancy and dressed up for prom, but you don't want to go all out like with the whole poofiness and everything. This one also grabbed my attention because of the fact that it has the rainbow colored studs up at the top. So I thought it would be really cool, super cute, and Rainbow High hasn't really, this makes me think of Mina Fleur's skirt for her second outfit because they really haven't done high-low except for Rainbow Divas to an extent. So I feel like this could be really cool. With Heather, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do, but then I saw this one. So it's very simple, but very elegant. And of course, it is the solid black for the most part, and it's got that slit, but then at the top, you have that little bit of glam that is necessary. If memory serves me right, Heather is a makeup focus, isn't she? Cosmetics, sorry. If not, I'm just making stuff up. But I feel like Heather would focus more on her hair and makeup rather than the dress, but that's just my opinion. I know Heather's got like her little snakeskin motif going on, and I wasn't really about the whole like snakeskin prom dress thing. So I think this would be really cool like on Heather, and it's a little bit more of a different style than we've seen. Of course, it incorporates like the slit and, you know, the sparkle that we've already seen, but I feel like this is very Heather and it makes sense. Okay, so we are going to move on to the trifecta, basically. So for Rainbow High, we have Delilah and Georgia, Shadow High, Daphne, oh my God, Natasha and Nicole. And for Pacific Coast, my girls, Simone and Margot. Okay, so I'm only going to show you Simone and Margot's outfits again, but I honestly, Margot's, I think I'm going to do hers first because I'm going to tell you the inspiration kind of behind why I think she would wear this. So without further ado, here is Margot de Perla. Margot's dress is the only technically short one because Nicole does have the high-low, but this is basically just a short one. And again, we have the off-the-shoulder sweetheart neckline. Now, I would like this to have a bit more sparkle on it, but I just thought this one was really cute. It is reminiscent of Violet Willow's second outfit dress, which was the first thing I changed my Margot de Perla into, and it looked like it fit her so much better than original Violet just because like Margot has that purple in her hair, and even though yes, she's supposed to be pearl, like she just looks more purple. And when I had them in rainbow order, I did put her with the purple girls instead of just like white hair to Maya and Natasha, I guess you could say. But I think like we needed a short little dress, and this one would be perfect for Margot. And lastly, Simone. So I accidentally typed in sunset dress instead of sunrise because Phaedra is sunset, Simone is sunrise. But this one came up and it had all of Simone's colors in it. And it is just like everything I love in a dress. Yes, it's similar to Stella's, obviously, but very different as well. It is very, very Simone. And if you put her hair in like an updo or something, it would just look absolutely gorgeous. She'd be perfect. You guys know Simone is like one of my favorite dolls of all time. And to see her in a ball gown would just make me so freaking happy. As far as makeup, shoes, jewelry, like purses and things like that, I really don't have anything specific I want. Again, just for second outfits, tracksuits or little silk robes, like that would be very, very cute. If we could all just have like Robin's robe in just different colors, that'd be amazing. But I don't really have anything too picky for makeup and hair just because I'm more focused on like the actual outfit itself. So let me know down below what your thoughts are on who you would like to see in the prom line. If you think it's a split line, if you think it's a trio line, let me know. Just remember to keep your comments positive, polite, and respectful to myself and each other down below. I'm going to end this, and you guys, I'm telling you right now, I have had the most stressful 2 hours of my life trying to do this Taylor Swift tickets thing. So for those of you that care, no, I don't have tickets yet. I'm not giving up. I'm praying, and I will let you know probably over on my Instagram. But I needed to get this video filmed and up for you all. So that's how my day is going. Anyway, if you have not already, give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to join the fam, and tap that really cool notification bell so you know the exact moment I post a new video. Have a blessed day, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye, everybody.